In 1956, Ford and Beth Wilson answered the call of God to be missionaries in Oaxaca, Mexico. After 62 years of service, their legacy is being carried on by new generations of both American and Mexican believers. With the passing of Ford Wilson in October of 2018, a new chapter in this legacy has begun to take place. Out of decades of planting, sowing, and kingdom building from the southern state of Oaxaca to the north of Mexico City, an exponential harvest is rising from the foundation the Wilsons had laid. 10,000-member Calaquaya Christian Center began as a Bible study led by Ford and Beth Wilson in the late 1970s. Today, Calaquaya has become a source of church planting across Mexico and for missions to the world. The daughter of the Wilsons, Ruth Fallin, has been walking in this legacy of missions for years with her husband, Steve. During the 1990s, Steve and Ruth served with Christ for the Nations in Jamaica for 8 years, training students from across the Caribbean. Now, God has given Steve and Ruth a vision and a call that is taking them back to those Mexican roots. Cuautitlan Izcalli is an area of North Mexico City that is home to a next-generation church that came out of Calaquaya Christian Center. It is here that a new vision is being born and new partnerships are being forged. Iglesia Centro Cuautitlan is a young, vibrant congregation that has been planted with a focus on children and young families. God has confirmed that He has provided this fertile soil for the growth of new ministries. God has given the name Restoration House as a way for the Fallins to define what God has called them to do. Restoration House is all about restoring individuals and families to complete wholeness. Utilizing their background helping those who have suffered addictions and toxic relationships, the Fallins are committed to a broad ministry of life coaching, education, and rehabilitation. Through partnerships with Living Free and Global Teen Challenge, the Fallins are embarking on a multi-year project to plant restoration ministries in local churches and a new Teen Challenge Center in Cuautitlan Izcalli. This new center, only the second of its kind in Mexico City, will provide a much-needed resource of healing and restoration for families affected by addiction and violence. Today, this vision is being presented as an opportunity to make a new investment in the kingdom of God. Your continued prayers and financial support will become a vital partnership in the realization of this new ministry. Only with the help of churches and individuals just like you are the Fallins and missionaries like them able to take the message of God's healing grace into all the world. Thank you for allowing us to share the vision for Restoration House, Cuautitlan Izcalli, Mexico.